know, right?
Hi, everyone.
It's Michael's birthday, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. We're going to sing to him today. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1. Happy
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you.
I just want to say
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We were all in different places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the lag was like.
I feel like we were all waiting for each other, but then like the lag kept getting worse.
I know I was singing it in slow motion. I was like,
My ear heard Marta, so I just stuck with her. I stuck with her.
Right.
Marta.
Very, very thank you. That was its own kind of awesome.
I'll write you a little birthday poem on one of the sprints, since you always do poems.
Oh my god.
I could write you a little.
I'm not prepared.
I'd totally be down for that. I'd totally pop that up and read it.
it was like, I'm putting everybody on the spot today.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Changing it up. I'm with it.
I'm just like. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I took an energy drink, so.
Oh, I have to. I bought for the stream.
A bar.
And I have this one.
Ooh,
So which should I drink first?
Actually, Marta, do you recognize that brand?
No,
Yeah, I
but
think
it's
it's the
pink and it's
UK
beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Anya was saying it was actually a British brand, actually. Bar.
I don't really like or drink soda, so like I don't know.
Okay, fair enough.
The Bang energy drinks are really popular out here right now. Have you guys heard of those? Bang?
My cousin drinks those. I don't drink energy drinks, but he gave me one. It's been in my refrigerator for like months now.
I've actually never even had an energy drink, so yeah, and I've also never heard of that brand.
I'm scared. Like, I won't lie, I'm scared to take them, so I've never had one. Like, coffee is like the extent of what I'll do, or like a caffeine pill. Like, that's like the extent of what I'll do.
Yeah, I like these because they have vitamins in them. They've got like a bunch of B vitamins, which gives you energy. So it's kind of like a more organic.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably more like an emergency, you know, where it just gives you that B high, where you're like on vitamin B6 or whatever. And you're like, oh my god. I can see that.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe we could go around and do some introductions, huh?
Okay.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Starting with Anya.
Oh God, I always have to start. Hello, I'm Anya. My channel name is AS Renner, and I stream from Monday to Thursday, 8 a.m. Central European Time. So if you want to come by at this time, if you're in Europe, maybe that's a better time for you. And now it's Marta's turn.
Hello, my name is Marta. I make writing and art related videos on my channel. I am not doing nano at the minute, so if you want a break from like the fast paced nano vlogs and want something like chill and artsy, come check out my channel.
Ooh.
I'm Cachet. I write short stories. It's hard, Hina, to remember which way it goes. It's so hard. I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. And one of the fellow fictioneers is Michael and Anya. Yay! Super glad to be here and celebrate your birthday. Yay!
Oh.
I'm Hina, and I do lives every other Tuesday at 1 p.m. what is that, Pacific Standard Time? I don't know.
Yep.
And I'm a novelist. I just finished a co-series with Becca over here. Vampires and immortals and
nice.
love and romance and blood everywhere. It's really fun.
Oh yeah.
Lots of blood.
And I have an Etsy shop under my same name where I make nerdy hats because why the hell not, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, so writing and sewing. That's me.
Awesome. And last but certainly not least.
Yeah, and I hate these. But again, the face. But at least my computer screen is so bright white you can't see like. Me blush. But no, my name is Becca, and I'm also a writer, and I'm also a seamstress. And I'm just gonna say everything that Hina said.
Ditto, right?
Ditto. I have an Etsy store too, but I make little. Oh yeah, I make little dragons.
Ooh.
Oh, they're so cute.
Aww.
I don't have the magnet
Oh,
on.
do you not have a magnet on hand right now?
Yes. And I am doing nano this year. I'm kind of going a little insane, so I totally understand why Marta's like, no. But I'm still going. It's only day 5, and I think I said in one of my blogs, it feels like day 90, but you know.
Day 90.
It's just like yesterday was like day 4, and I'm like, is it day 4? Like it feels like I've been doing this for 50 days. Like it does not feel like day 4.
Oh my.
That's
Yay.
it. And happy birthday!
Thank you.
You're 39 for one more day.
Yeah, it's what, less than half a day, I guess, at this point. I'll take what I can get. Hi, Sasha. I actually haven't looked down. I haven't scrolled down yet. I'm not sure if I've read this comment already. I'm not sure if Sasha's here right now or not. And Sid, hi. And we've caught a wild Grayson, it looks like. Hi, Grayson. Thank you, Sid. And Barrett here. Hi. Thank you. And Elaine also. Thank you. And also Lisa. Yay. Stig, hi. Thank you. This is a bit of an inside joke from the Troublemakers stream this morning. Yep. Ooh, Stig, I used to drink Red Bull, but it was giving me anxiety and heart palpitations. So I stopped. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
But I would like something to consume between coffee and cocaine to keep me awake. Just slide that in there, right?
These energy shots from Costco are really good because it's just caffeine and vitamins.
Right.
It's the caffeine that can give you the palpitations too, though. Because I have mitral valve prolapse, so I can't have caffeine at all because any kind of stimulant will just make my heart.
Can we see
What's
the?
going on?
Okay. So it's
the Costco brand energy shot, and they have regular strength too. But these are great. They're just like full of vitamins. You can see all that.
right.
Vitamins and caffeine, pretty much.
It's like all blurry. But we believe you.
Is it blurry? It was clear on my end.
Oh, on my end. Maybe it's just me. It might just be me.
Yeah, it looked blurry to me too. But
Oh, okay.
It's called
It's okay,
Energy
you tried.
Shot. Energy Shot is the name, and Kirkland is the brand, the Costco
Right.
brand. So you just get a big box, and then they give you like 30 or 60 or something. It's really
oh my. Hi, Nia. Let me see here. Grayson at Steak Death Wish Coffee. At my last job, I had about 2 pots of it a day. It's so good. Oh. Okay. And Lexi's here. Hi, Lexi. Miguel's right here. You know, right in the top left square, of course. Thank you. Oh my. Oops. Just a sec here. Where was I? It moved quite a bit.
Did it jump, Michael? Do I need to hassle you to read the comments faster?
From you? Coming from you?
Exactly, this is revenge.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We're gonna have to do some private chatting later. Barrett, caffeine and vitamins, what's not to love? Totally. Yep. Grayson at Barrett, it has a high amount of caffeine and it tastes so good. Okay. Okay. Sasha, me sitting here with my chamomile tea.
Me too.
That works. Totally. What's this? Barrett, I need a main line of that stat.
Yes, it's so good. I keep one by my bed, and in the mornings, if I just can't do it, I just like crack it open.
Like emergency energy drink.
It is amazing.
Yep. Steak. Ooh, I'll see if I can find them online, Hina. We don't have Costco in Norway, sadly.
Oh no! Yeah, maybe you can find them online.
Yeah, you can find everything online, right? It's just a matter of like what the costs are going to be for the shipping and whatnot.
Yeah, maybe eBay.
Yeah. Lisa, ooh, I could use some caffeine right now. I've been sleeping and procrastinating all day.
That's nice some days, though, where you're just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, you need those days once in a while, right? And Mama Maggie's here. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Steak and Death Wish coffee. Sounds like something I would be into. ... Yep. And Barrett, this is for you. And Lexi, this is for you. Stieg, I also struggle with a slow digestive system, so maybe this is something I should look into.
You're like, oh no.
I like this comment. We're having fun. It's a party, right? Nia, chai tea all the way and salted caramel, hot cocoa.
That sounds good.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Yeah.
That sounds delicious.
That makes me actually think of Starbucks myself. Grayson, water before consuming coffee helps to really take in the caffeine, by the way. Hydrate first and then jumpstart your heart. You saved the best part of the comment for the end, actually. Grayson? Ooh, Sasha at Stieg, no Costco in Norway, but where do y'all get your buy bulk toilet paper, blueberries, tires, and coffins?
Coffins, yeah, I know. That's the weirdest thing. You're like, okay, I don't think I'm going to Costco for my coffin, thank you.
Becca, did you ever, when you were in Toronto, did you hit up any Costco's?
Yeah, we did actually a couple times.
Yeah, we have Costco here in Canada.
We don't have in Germany. We don't have Costco.
Stieg, I'm a nurse. Poop talk comes naturally to me. LOL.
Where has this stream gone this morning?
Lexi, I couldn't be Dr. Sauerkraus without a Nurse Stieg by my side. Oh, there's some camaraderie, right? Yeah, so it looks like we've caught up for now. So why don't I go ahead and take a moment to say I've kind of got a plan for the stream. So I've put together... Are you okay, Anya?
Yeah, I just read Liza's comment.
Oh. There was no gradient or anything, right? It was just right away.
Well, that's turning 40.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Welcome to the other side.
Forever.
No, we got what you
Hi, Violet. Thank you. It's like once you hit 40, right? ...
These will be your conversations.
I know, right? This comment right here.
Yep.
And Kira's here. Hi, thank you. Yay. A Venn diagram. Violet, now it's a party. For sure. Barrett.
YouTube.
Lexi, Michael, wait, are you turning 40? Yep, indeed. I was born on the 6th of November, 1981. So you can do the math from there, I guess, or just take my word for it. Hi. Yeah, so I was, so basically what it comes to is I have 18 poems that are put into banners. And it actually took me a surprisingly long time, not like a long time or anything, but just to put everything into banners actually took a bit longer than I was thinking. I was actually quite working on that during the Trouble stream this morning.
Oh.
And yeah, so I was thinking we could still hopefully get in 3 short sprints. And then sort of that would mean we'd have like 4 blocks, sort of like 4 chatting blocks, you know, this being the first. And then I could actually read like 4 poems, and then 5 and then 5 and then 4. And that would add up to 18.
Okay.
But yeah. I guess we can go ahead and get into it. And another thing is, if I've just read a poem and anything comes to mind, you want to say anything, by all means, go ahead and say it. We can be critical about the poems. We can talk about them. We can say what we don't like about them, etc. And that hopefully will also use up a bit more time and kind of like help space the poems out a little bit and help us be a little chatty also. So, yep. Sound like a plan?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see here. So I've got this here. So I've actually written myself a note. I've kind of written this note for myself, but I've also kept in mind that I could read it out loud also when the time came. Following are most of the poems I've written so far for the live streaming side of AuthorTube. Many poems have been excluded. These include ones written for specific moments and subjects, ones from the initial days of spontaneous, informal writing, ones forgotten, and ones no longer favored. So that kind of puts succinctly, that puts it sort of more succinctly than I could if I was just kind of, explaining it out loud. But yeah, with that, why don't we go ahead and get into the first one? So, this first poem is called Beaver, and actually I have a little bit of a story for this one. So this goes back, and Becca, Hina, you can interject if you want or if you have something to add. But as I remember, this one would go back to about the second half of the summer last year, and Becca and Hina were streaming, and they had, as I recall, Emily Bourne on as a guest host, and I got in kind of late, and I got in, I guess it was during the first sprint. So I got in, everything was already quiet and everything, and I just typed in to the chat something like, "Hi, did I miss a card?" or something like that.
Right.
And someone replied and said, "Yeah, you missed the otter." And so I was just being playful and everything, and I said something like in response, "Oh, so close to the beaver." And by now already the beaver joke was, a few or many months old at this point. So I just said something like, "Oh, so close to the beaver." And then there were still a good number of minutes left in the sprint, so I just decided to spontaneously write this short poem called Beaver. So it's really short. It's only 4 lines, like a lot of the poems here. But the poem is: Beaver the beaver built a good dam, but Beaver the beaver built it on land. What wherewithal can we witness? What wisdom can we heed? Don't be like Beaver, is all the card reads. So, yep, just a little poem I wrote for the Beaver card and for that stream just in the moment.
Well, it was because I would pull these cards before each sprint, and originally you had asked, jokingly, what is the Beaver card? And I was like, oh, I don't know. And I went through every single card, and I was like, holy crap, there's no freaking Beaver card? I was like shocked, because they had
Didn't you make Michael a Beaver card?
Like, we had a weasel, but no Beaver card.
Yeah.
I did make a Beaver card for Michael. It was in response to his riddles.
Just a sec.
This was the.
I can't resist.
Yeah. What does it say?
My head hurt.
That's so cool.
Because I love his poems, but I can never figure out his freaking riddles. I'm always like,
right.
That's not no.
And I sincerely apologize.
No,
of course you do.
When I started coming to Becca's lives, I wasn't aware of the cards. And so I thought there was a Beaver card, and I would be like guessing. And I remember there were it took 3 different times before it really caught on that there wasn't a Beaver card. And then the very next time she had that card that she made, and I was like, okay, I feel like I've been tricked. So ready to know the origins of everything.
And I probably thought you were joking the whole time, like, oh, ha ha, the Beaver card.
Right, because I really didn't know. I had no clue.
Yep. And actually, before we move on to the second, why don't we catch up with the comments, Marta?
Good luck.
You see, Marta, this is how it's done. You keep up with the comments.
I was doing my best, Michael.
I'm kidding. Yep. But yeah, Marta, where was I? Okay, I see Steve's Venn diagram comment, so I know I'm south of that. Okay. Ooh, this is for you, Kira, actually. Um, thank you, Grayson. I'll take this as a compliment.
I was so confused the first time you said your age, because I think it was during that travel stream where we were all giving ages as maths problems. And I genuinely thought, like, hold on, I must be, like, adding up the numbers wrong. There is no way you're 39.
Yeah, oh yeah, I wrote, I'm 3 times 13, right?
Something like that,
Of
Yeah.
course you did.
Like, no, that's a typo. It's 2 times 13, surely.
And Grayson, this is for you, don't forget. Thank you, Barrett. I want whatever you're drinking because 40 looks good on you. Thank you very much. But if you must know, actually I am drinking A&W root beer. If I'm taking the question literally. Barrett, 39 on me takes a lot of prayer, duct tape, and hope. I'm sure that's not the case.
I don't even know why you over there nodding with you over there lying. You look great at your age, and you know it.
Yeah.
I see you.
Oh yeah.
You don't use no duct tape over there, lady.
Barrett, you look good.
I
say that.
Why she did that?
Just put it here. But in that movie, that Hook movie, where Robin Williams, little kid, like pushes his face back.
Oh no!
He's like, "There's Darth Vader."
Oh, I haven't seen Hook in years, decades even.
Do you remember the movie Brazil with Katherine Hegel and her whole, like, her entire, that was her, like, surgery, and her whole face is like this. I wish I could show you. It's like really,
The only Robin Williams moment I remember like that is Mrs. Doubtfire when he's singing with his brother and they're singing "Matchmaker, Matchmaker, make me a match."
Oh,
Find me a match. I just when he has like the face mask and he's like, "Go bigger."
He's like, I don't know, maybe this will scare the children. He's got long red nails.
I do get the Fiddler on the Roof reference, but I don't recall that scene from Mrs. Doubtfire, actually. It's been a long time since I've seen that,
a
too.
long time for me, too.
It's a good one.
Steek, I'm headed to a 10-hour night shift now, so I will have to go. But again, happy birthday tomorrow, Michael, and have a good stream. Lovelies. Thank you, Steek. Thank you. Thank you. Lexi, I'll take this as a compliment also. I'm not sure what this is for, actually.
Because it was so long ago?
Indeed. Yeah. And Steek, this is for you, don't forget. Yep. We've got lots of love for Steek going on in the chat. Yeah, you see, like it's been so long, Marta, right? For me, I mean, I'm not sure what this yes is for, you know?
Yes.
So you see, you're not the only one. We're together on this, Marta. Yep. I'm still scrolling. This though, Barrett, this right here. Wow, Steek's popular.
Everybody's saying.
Of course he is. Steek's great.
Let me see here. Yay! Oh, it looks like we're just about up to where the first poem was. I think I get this joke here. Yep. Yep. Oh. You got this, Barrett. Okay. And of course it jumped. It's always got to jump when you're not clicked on a comment and you don't have that blue highlighted comment to reference yourself back to. Okay.
And then your eyes are just like.
Thank you. Thank you, Barrett. Yep. Sid. Thank you, Sid. And Sid, this is for you here. It's one for the authortube books, I'd say, and I'm honored to be part of it. Thank you, Kira. Ooh la la. Ooh, Kira, I watched Hook with the kids, and they were like,
"Oh no,
that.
No, that's so sad." Have you not like that feasting scene where it's like all that frosting and all that food? Like that's one of my favorite scenes. Like I wish every banquet or Thanksgiving was like that scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. Back in the day, we had the VHS tape, like brand new, bought brand new, not like recorded from TV or anything, and we did watch it a good number of times, as I recall. But it's just been so long since I've seen it last. Yep. Okay.
That's how I felt when they put Jumanji on Netflix.
Ooh,
like, oh, let me go watch it. Let me go watch it.
Jumanji.
Interesting. I think I might just remember the movie enough to get this.
I saw this tweet and it said, as an adult, watching Mrs. Doubtfire from Sally Field's perspective is so stressful. And I was like, kid me never thought about her ever. And like adult me is like, yo,
I know
that had to be a crazy experience. But kid me loved it. But adult me is like, bruh.
Lexi, I am 25. Okay. You're the same age as Marta, then?
Thank you for announcing my age to the internet, but it's correct.
You're welcome.
Mind.
Moving on with the comments here.
Hey, at least I'm not the baby this time.
Hi, Day. Hi. Thanks for being here. Oh, you don't have to at all, Lexi. Yep. How am I doing, Marta, with the comments?
Well, I don't know. I've lost track.
Oh.
That comment was from so long ago. I can't remember how many you've missed now.
Lisa, LOL, I relate to this. I'm only 23, but I spend a lot of my time around 18 to 20-year-olds, and let me tell you, I feel ancient. Let's see.
Most people at my job are like 20 years older than me, so I always feel like a baby.
Yeah.
You know, I will say, I remember the very first time I thought about my age in any kind of serious capacity was when I was 23, actually. I remember. But yeah.
In a good or bad way.
Well, it was just, it was just a sort of reflective kind of, I wasn't panicking thinking I was,
Right.
crazy old or anything. It was just the first time that I thought about my age, really.
Gotcha.
I think everyone has like a certain age they remember they did that. But.
So it's weird for me because I've always been the youngest, but I've always been like an adult in my friend group because I was emancipated at 16. So like, it's always been a weird thing for me to think about age. I didn't feel old till I went to grad school, and I'm like 5 years older than everybody else. And then it's like, bruh, or then you're on like a college campus and you remember that most college students are undergrads. So I'm 10 plus years older than a lot of the students. That was the first time I ever felt like old. But
Right.
before then,
Yeah.
like I would think about my age, but never like in
Yeah.
I feel old. Like then I was like, dang, y'all,
Yeah, I hear that.
y'all kids.
Kira, I had even read Peter Pan to them so they could get the reference and they were like, where is the food?
You have to imagine it. You have to imagine the food to make it.
I have to watch myself hook then after this, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Day 1996 gang whoop.
Ooh.
I'm gonna let y'all have that one.
I would agree with this one right here, this comment.
Okay, no. So here's the thing. I thought Nia was like early freaking 20s. And when she was like, I got a daughter in college, I said,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I was like, oh, you adopted? Nah. Nia, I felt catfish. I felt so catfish. I was like, what? You mean?
And Shay,
like,
that was a nice touch looking around your room like that.
I was. Y'all, like, no, y'all. I legit was like watching the live, and I was like, let me rewind. Did she just say? Like, I was confused. I was.
Actually,
I hear it.
Lexi. Ooh, Marta, Marta. What kind of work do you do?
I do engineering work.
Electronics engineering,
Yes.
right? Yeah. Lexi, now you know. Day, I feel you on being the baby of the work gang, Marta. Haha, it's all old nurses and then me.
It's so weird, and then like everyone else, because they have this like work badminton group, they're all better at badminton than me, and like properly like a lot better, and it's so weird because some of them are like in their 60s.
Okay.
Very strange.
Yeah.
They had more practice because they are.
Yeah, exactly. But like, how do they run around? So I'm not that fit.
Don't assume, Marta. Actually, I really like badminton. Yep, okay. Lisa, I feel like I've always thought about my age because I've always been the youngest up until about now. I've always been aware of my age. I don't know. Yeah, okay. Oh my, Kira. Yeah, my kids, as part of the imagination, why? We have internet.
Imagine. Why do we need that?
Lisa, I had the same reaction the first time I heard her say that at Shay. Let's see, you're all telling me new information. Are you learning today, Lexi? Mama Maggie, I am 51 and fine with my age because I earned my granny sparkles.
No.
You got this. And Marta, this is for you. Nia, I have had teenagers at my gym think I was their age. I get 18 to 35 when people guess. They usually guess older when they know I have kids, hee.
I had this couple once on a flight, just sort of assume that I was 12 and asked me why I was traveling alone.
Well,
I was 21.
Oh, I was gonna say, was this 13 years ago or not?
No! And like, they asked me, like, because I was doing uni work on the flight, so they asked me what I was studying. And I said engineering, and they said, like, oh, are you some sort of genius then? Like, did you skip 5 years of school and go to How?
Oh my.
I don't understand.
The number of parents that would stop me thinking I was lost on the campus that I've been going to since I was 16 and I was 26 at the time, I was like, bruh, like, I know this campus better than you. Like, why? What? I don't understand. Like, I know I'm short, but come on, y'all. Like,
Lexi, did you have your dinos with you though, Marta?
I didn't!
Your dinos are basically 2020, right? Or 2021, I think.
Yeah, 2021.
Lisa, people assume I'm super young too. Whenever I hang out with my mom, people assume I'm still in high school at least.
Yeah, when I was in my 20s, I got like, people thought that I was much younger than I was. It wasn't until I got into my 30s that people started seeing me as when I was in my 20s.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's like each decade, it's like, but you know, it's like, it's funny because you notice stuff, you know, because you're always seeing things like most people in general kind of see people and they're like, you know, guessing age. They're not really looking, you know, because you're never going to be like examining people's details and be like, oh, there's a wrinkle here and there's a wrinkle there and look at her neck and like, you know, her hands, they give away everything. You know, so it's like that's all stuff we do to ourselves more than what we do to others. You know, at least women mostly. It seems like.
Well, if we are talking about birthdays and ages, it's kind of a good segue into the second poem. And
I feel bad for Michael. 42 minutes into the stream and we haven't let him sprint yet.
oh well, we'll wing it, right? We'll make it up as we go along, huh? I didn't actually utter any plans or anything near the beginning, right? Actually, so the second one I have here is this one here, and it's called Cashay's birthday poem. So on the 17th of December, 2020, our very own Cashay turned a big round 30. And she had a big birthday stream, and it went up to and past midnight, and there were a whole bunch of people on screen, and I remember Becca was there also. And I wrote in advance, actually, on paper, this poem. And again, it's called Cashay's birthday poem. Yep. 30 makes me think of an ochre fall dawn, silver with dew that still will stay long. The world gets broad as it welcomes the light, and the air changes pitch to hum its note right.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
30 yields dreams, most fragrant and fair, flowers that feel like they've always been there. Have they? Have they not? I cannot know, but nurture your dreams and allow them to grow. 30 is a treasure as a ruby of red, an answer to a question, a saying long said. 30 is a bridge within a long way. Happy 30th birthday, dearest Cashay.
Oh, so beautiful.
Aww.
I feel like it's wrong for you to make me cry.
Yeah.
You make me cry.
Like I feel like it's totally not fair. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's so not fair.
Maybe we could move on to the third? You okay, Cache?
Oh,
We love you, Cache. You know
I'm
this.
just emotional now. It is all your fault.
I'm sorry. Actually, I can tell a little bit of a story also with this one. I remember I was thinking about this stream in advance. It must have been about something like 4 or 5 days in advance. And I went to bed. And I was just lying in bed, waiting for sleep. And actually, this is when I come up with a lot of my poems and my riddles, as it happens. And I started getting some good ideas. And then I thought, well, I don't want to wake up and forget everything, right? So I got up and I got myself my pen and some blank sheets of paper. And I think I just intended to at first kind of jot down the bit that I had that I didn't want to forget. But then I kind of got involved in the poem, and then I took about 75 minutes and I actually just wrote all of it. I wrote all of it, and so I basically had all of it down in about 75 minutes or so, and then I went to bed. So, yep, I do remember.
I just feel honored. That's a lot. You're just Michael.
You're the
You're an
bestest,
awesome,
Cache.
amazing person. Like, I just love you. You're awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, I think we should go ahead and move on to the third. So this one's called Christmas Is. And I remember this was written for Hina's stream. She was streaming with Emily Bourne, again, as guest host. And she was doing a Christmas stream just a couple of days before Christmas last year. So just this past Christmas. And this one is 4 stanzas, just so you know. It has a different rhyming scheme, but you'll see. Yep. So, Christmas is a church of lit windows by an old field of rye, for the happy, the sad, the forthright, and the shy. The zeal of its bell's tone, aching to be known, but content to be muffled by snowfall and sky. Milne's Winnie the Pooh, licking his nose, echoes epic work, the name of the rose. Don Quixote out to find fair Dulcinea of his mind, and Steinbeck's genius for beautiful prose. Carols sung in the traditions of past years, parties with spirits and jovial great cheers. Cookies of bright icing beside milk, most enticing. Young believers awake as late night nears. Writing streams of mirth with typers from afars. Hellos and how are yous shown in red bars. A sort of writerly might, a bee's sweetness and light. Life needs love as night does stars. And that's it for that one.
that's so pretty.
Thank you.
I just love the way that you vary how you tell poems. Like a lot of people stick with the same structure, but then you did like the A format, like that one. Like I just think it's dope.
For me, that's actually an older sort of format that I used to use more. Like recently for AuthorTube, I basically just kind of use the same structure and I just kind of keep cranking out poems, but thank you. Yeah, let's jump over to the comments. Maybe for Marta's sake or something, huh?
Peaceful long in a book.
Okay, I'm gonna need some help here. Or at least some time. I'm scrolling up. Ooh, okay, I recognize that one there. Um, okay, I recognize Lexi's comment here. I think I'm about here, I think. Mama Maggie. But for now, the only grandkids I have belong to my goats, LL. Yep.
I'm totally one of those people that wants a full head of gray hair. Like, if I don't get a full head of gray hair, I feel like, why did I grow old? Like, I want you to look at me and know. Like, I don't want you to be like, oh, you're 20. No, I've lived life, baby. I want you to be able to see that. Like, I want a full head of gray hair. And low key, I've been thinking about getting locks because I think like a head of gray locks would be gorgeous. Like, I just think it's so great.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think gray hair is so awesome.
Yeah, I think I'm team gray hair too. I have a few gray hairs myself.
Neither my mom or my dad has grown gray. My dad is like 80
Oh yeah?
thing. Yeah, he's like 82 and not one hair of gray.
Oh
Same with my
wow.
mom. So I chances are high I'm not gonna ever gray. So I don't know. And my grandpa was the same. He like lived to his like early 90s or something like that, and just full black hair. Never,
Really?
yeah.
That's interesting. But that's all genetics, right?
I guess that's what I'm saying. Hair. I think. Do you inherit hair from your mother's side or your father's side? How does that work? I feel like
Neither. It'd be whichever one has the dominant gene. So you get
okay.
like 2 genes from your mom and 2 genes from your dad. So you get one of each, and then whichever
But I
one of the
thought
ones
it
is
was,
strongest.
I thought one is linked to like your maternal side because like if your like maternal grandfather is bald, usually that determines if you're gonna be bald. Like for most men, like there's one specific side that like balds like earlier or normal.
Right. So maybe
Like, 'cause I
that's
feel
what
like
I'm
there is
thinking.
one. Yeah,
That's
I think there
probably
is one for that.
It's probably
Yeah.
not like gray. Yeah, although I'm on both sides. Like my it was my mom's grandfather who didn't gray, and it's my dad who didn't gray. So I kind of get it on both sides. But it'd be just like the universe to just make you go full gray. Just
Yeah. Yeah, no, my grandma was like graying in her 50s, so like I feel
Okay.
like I'm gonna get it. And so yeah, when she was in her 60s, she had like a good little gray Cruella de Vil
I
patch.
love
going
that,
on. I
man.
loved it. I
Cruella.
loved
Yeah.
it. I loved it.
There's
I
gray
have
hair in
some
my
gray
family.
hair, but
Yeah.
And she refused to dye it, and I was like, I'm gonna be
I
the
love
same
that.
way, grandma. I'm gonna be the same way. They gonna love this gray or get with it or get lost. Like,
Thank you, Day. And thank you, Nia, also. We've got a good healthy chat going today, haven't we? Lisa, I love that 30 is an answer to a question, as saying long said. Thank you. Thank you, Sasha. I think I don't quite get this. Maybe I'm looking at this out of context. And it jumped, but this time I had it clicked on, right? So I can just go up to where I see the blue and stop, right? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Lexi, I had to put out a bunch of boxed Christmas cards at work the other day.
Oh wow.
Already, huh?
It's earlier and earlier.
Thank you. Actually, I have this thing where sometimes I like to notice like my very first sort of Christmas advertisement that I've noticed, anywhere on TV or whatever, YouTube as it might be. And I saw a Christmas commercial just now, like just this year, and it was on the 20th of October. So, yeah, I think it gets a little earlier every year or something. But
Yep.
I saw my first Christmas commercial at least for this season on the 20th of last month. Just for the record. Thank you, Sasha. Yep. Right. Ooh. Okay, jumped. I think I'm good. Kira, both of my parents started graying at 25, really. And I started at 27, but it skipped my brother because genetics are disrespectful.
Oh,
That's not fair.
Oh my.
seriously?
I know this dude was graying in high school.
Hi, Heather.
And I totally thought he was like Jack from. I totally thought he was like Robin Williams and Jack. Because I was like, you know, gray hair in high school. You made that up. Totally.
It happens early for a lot of people. We can think of like Steve Martin, man. He's been gray since his 20s, like, you know, when he started out. So sometimes it just. My friend Carrie, she started going gray at 22, I think.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep. Oh my. What's this here? Lexi. Oh, we actually started decorating for Christmas on Halloween night. Nobody was coming into a bookstore on Halloween night. It was completely dead.
That's fun.
I would love to go to a bookstore on Halloween night, actually.
Yeah.
Right? That's
I'd be down.
On the bookstore, I would do a Halloween event. Like, it just makes sense. Like, I would just have like a spooky Halloween night.
Lexi, though, did you dress up as Santa or something?
No, we could like pretend it.
Or maybe an elf? I don't know. Indeed. Yeah, it was a YouTube commercial, actually. It was on the 20th of October, just not too long ago. You're the best, Lexi. Okay.
Oh, that makes it sound so close.
There is no way that's correct information. I'm in denial.
8 Fridays, only 8
Yeah, no,
Fridays
like,
left.
think about it.
Scary.
It's almost over. Like, we got less than 2 months and we're done.
Anything that's like single digits looks scary.
Yeah.
Huh? So, which one are we on now? So we've done, okay, the thing here doesn't actually move, so I can just click back into it, actually. Let me just make super sure. Okay, so this one is number 4. It's called The Oldest Story. This one was written for one of Cachet's streams, actually. And yeah, I might as well mention it's 3 stanzas, just so you know. The oldest story. Is it told by the sun as it scrolls on above, or the arrival of heaven's sweet lost dove? Is it told by the winds by ardent gods blown, winds that speak in words that are known? Is it told by the shadows upon the cave walls, by the fire itself as it rises and falls, the warmth of a memory plainly in sight, the chill of a quiet and solemn clear night? And what of the stars that are just out of reach, their drawings that nearly most colorfully teach? Whatever might be its joy and its sorrow, it is sure to be told once more tomorrow. Yep.
Wow. These are so good.
I love that last line. That's so beautiful.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love it.
And we can go ahead and move on to, you know what? Maybe we should take a shorter than planned, maybe, break at this point, a sort of uh, break sprint or something. We could do maybe 10 minutes. What do you think? Because
Yeah.
Sounds
we
good.
have hit we've covered 4 now, so we can do the whole, at least stick to the whole 4-5-5-4 thing, I think.
Yes.
So yeah, why don't we go ahead and do that? Go for a 10-minute sprint or break sprint thingy. Let me just make an
You're not
adjustment
asking us what we're
time.
working on because you know we're not actually gonna be working, right?
I know, Marta. You're distracting me, Marta. I'm trying to change my numbers.
I'm sorry, I forgot you couldn't multitask.
That's better. Okay.
I just want to say I am totally appreciating all the Marta shots fired today. Like I'm just like, it's your birthday, bam, you can take that one, bam, you can take that one.
This is just Marta and me every day in Instagram.
And knowing
Every
Michael
day.
is one of my favorite hobbies.
Well, on that happy note or something, why don't we go for our break then, huh? Ooh, I'm not even in the right. Okay, there we go. That's better. Yay! Yay! That's the end of our first break sprint, I guess.
We're back.
Yep.
Oh,
Woohoo!
I came across a comment that just somehow hit my funny bone. I don't think I can get through everything, but where is it? Have I scrolled up too high, actually? It's right here. Sasha, the good thing about graying young is that as you age, people say, you don't look like you've aged. It's a marathon, folks. Yep, we've got lots of discourse, actually. Mama Maggie's bringing us up to date, actually, on when Christmas is exactly. Thank you, everyone, for the nice comments about the poems. Yep. Heather, I'm here to distract and talk about food. Go for it. We're all for it. Yep. Oh, and she says happy birthday to me. Thank you, Heather. Ooh. And Mama Maggie, I need 3.3K to catch up with my nano. Okay.
well, good luck getting this during this stream.
You're just keeping it rolling, aren't you, Marta?
It's fine, we're not here to work. We're here to celebrate the event that is Michael being born
True.
40 years ago.
I had to come off mute to say that I almost choked on my food. You should not be as reckless like that. Because when she said it, I almost died. Okay.
I'm sorry, please don't die.
I hope that you won. Sorry. I'm sorry. I was a little late
And-
to come back.
Yep. I see some comments also for Marta. Yep. Ooh. Okay, where am I? I think I know where I am.
Sitting
You
at
know.
your desk.
Yep. Yeah, and we've got some discourse about ages and stuff like that. Thank you, Eva. Yeah, we've got some mention of the show Punk'd. Not sure if that's still around or not. I don't think so. I remember seeing Avril Lavigne on it, though, some time ago.
I think they
On
tried to
MTV?
bring it back, but it didn't like catch the wave that it caught the first time.
Oh. Yep. It does seem like 40 is kind of like the new 30 or something, if I've got that right.
So what's
You know.
Is that the new 40?
I guess it's the new 40, right?
I feel like it happened a whole decade and a half after Jay-Z tried to make it a thing. Because he was out here talking about 40 is the new 30 and nobody was letting him live that down. And now it's like, nah, you're right. You're right.
What's this here? Heather, I prefer to think of age as leveling up, like in a video game right now. In this game of life, I'm level 36. But how old are you, Heather? That's what I want to know. I'm kidding. I can be quite dense. Yep. And Marta, this is for you. Yeah, so why don't we go for the next one then? We can continue.
I thought you meant the next sprint for a second there.
I'm wondering, yes, that is a teasing comment there. Duly noted. Okay, so Yep. So this one's called Stream. So this one has a little bit of a story also. Yep. So this was written for my second stream that I did. So that would have been on the 29th of January this year, because my first was 1 week earlier on the 22nd. And so for this stream, my second stream, I had Becca and Hina as guest hosts. But as it turned out, Hina couldn't make it because she had things that she had to do. She had to take her, as I recall, she had to take her mom to the hospital.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for something, which wasn't serious or anything, but was, still something she had to take care of. And so it actually ended up being, for the stream, Becca and me. And I wrote this poem for the three of us. And so the merry friends in it are indeed the three of us. But the poem is Stream. And so merry friends stand together at last, upon a high ridge raised by time past, well within sight, and as the land deems, runs one of the world's pretty old streams. As its own sort of spirit, it sees many things, the quiets of beggars and coronations of kings, spring fields of green and fall groves of red, great marble bridges as they move overhead. These friends have learned the feel of its flow, and that it was here with heart long ago. Here we all are, through its power to endow. It will be here still very long from now. Yep.
Beautiful. I love the coronation of kings, like that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Do you guys remember this one?
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago after all, right?
Yeah.
I mean, things change quickly maybe in AuthorTube, but it's really not all that much time anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's a good one.
Thank you.
And it belongs in your book of poetry.
Oh, Hina, I'm so sorry you've been singing that song for so long now, right?
I have.
I agree with her. You should publish a book with geese.
Yeah.
Duly noted.
So,
Shall we move on to number 6 then?
All right.
Okay, so this one is called Cherished Old Tree, and it was written for the very next stream number 3, and I had Grayson and Hina as guest hosts, as I recall, for that stream. Yep, Cherished Old Tree. You step off the path in just the known place, mindful to marvel in nature's green grace. You walk past the elms and look to the right, where the old oak tree waits in plain sight. This was your spot once, many years away, as it so remains on this hushed sunny day. Nothing has changed, your heart says with Wayne. Nothing and everything, with some sort of pain. An oak is an oak in your time on this earth, but also a mirror that shows you your worth. You come here now to love what you see and spend an afternoon with your cherished old tree. Yep.
I know, I love that.
So, everyone seems quite quiet. I'm not sure.
I was just thinking, and now Michael is the cherished old tree that we spent our afternoon with.
The cherished
No, it's a very
40-year-old
beautiful
tree.
Yeah.
Am I that old?
Yeah. I'm older than you, so I can say that.
Let me see what we've got. You see, Marta, how I keep going back to the chat, right? To keep checking.
Yes, I've noticed.
Keeping up, right? Ooh, Anya,
You
you're
try
drinking.
asking people how many, like, what their favorite food is, and you'll never catch up to the comments.
That's true. That is true. Yep. Oh, we can't afford to start talking about fruits or anything, right?
No, I do not recommend.
Okay, I see. Yep. This is for you, Marta. This is for you. This is for you, Marta.
My puppy came in. You guys want to say hi to my puppy?
Yes, for sure.
Yay!
I can do this. I can do this.
Happy birthday!
Oh,
Thank you.
Happy birthday!
What's puppy's name?
Hi, puppy.
The babe. I call him the babe. His real name's
The
Robin.
babe.
I call him the baby.
oh, so
Hi, the babe.
Hi, the babe.
Aww.
Or maybe babe for short.
The babe. Babe. Yeah.
Awesome.
So cute.
Thanks to
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys all want to watch him take a crap. It's really beautiful.
And we're back to poop.
Yeah.
Practically, see, I can bring it around, guys. Happy birthday, puppy.
Little puppy and then
Crap pooping.
that's like the difference between a dog and cat's personality right there.
Maybe I can even you know.
Oh, you want a close up?
Oh.
Hiya, snake. Yeah.
I also love seeing all the bags behind you.
Oh, all my
I
bag.
already noticed them.
Oh, okay. Just a sec. Just a sec. I can do this.
That is so cool. Like, I've seen most of them before, but like seeing them all together is like really, really cool.
Right. It's like eye-opening, right?
Mm.
Like this is the real Becca.
Right. No fancy background.
Awesome. Yep. Heather, Merry Friends makes me think about the merry men from Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Now I'm singing the song in my head. Yeah, I remember the name.
Men in tight.
Okay. Yeah, she's got it.
Men in tight. There's I have this big window
Lexi's
here,
got
and it's a little square of sunshine on the carpet, and so the babe likes to just sit in that spot.
Oh,
The sunshine spot.
right. But surely it's moving too, right? Across the room?
Mm-hmm. He adjusts, and he like follows it like he's a plant. Like, going with the sun.
Thank
It's
you,
awesome
everyone.
to get the sun that you can.
Ooh, yep, we've got lots of love for the babe in the chat. Lexi, are there many oaks up in Canada, Michael? They're very common in California through Oregon, right? But they start to thin out a bit once you get up to Washington. There are a lot of oak trees, actually, in my neck of the woods, literally, right? In southern Ontario, yeah, for sure. I can't really speak for other parts, I mean, Canada is a very vast country. Yep. Yep, the babe. I've entered the babe section of the chat.
The babe. The babe.
And we've got love for Snake, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the babe.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember the name, but I don't think I've ever seen it. Yeah. Oh, we have a question here, it looks like, for Becca. Sasha, Becca, is that Falco
Oh yeah,
on the bed behind you?
I did a mashup because if you watch Stranger Things, they sing "Never Ending Story" at the end. So I have Dustin and I forgot her name, but his girlfriend on Falcor doing the the Bastion. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh. Oh, just a sec here. Yeah. Yep. Yep. There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, so I guess we can go ahead and get back to the poems. Yeah, am I here? I am. Okay. So this one is called Believing in Light. It's number 7 in our list. And this one was written for on my channel, every 6th stream is a reading one. And so this was written for my first, you can see, yeah, I've tried my best sort of to put these all in order. And so this was written for my first reading stream, which was stream number 6. And I remember Grapefry and Wallace were my guest hosts for that week.
Oh, that was the first one of your streams I watched.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, because I think they said on the Travel Maker stream that day, so then I found it later on and went to watch it.
So the dots are starting to connect and whatnot, right? Yep. Believing in light. If a tree falls in a forest not found, does it so much matter? Does it make a sound? When a bird sings a song that carries through the air, will it still be music when there's nobody there? When humanity sees its world with beauties bestow, and yearns to tell those who do not yet know, sends forth a signal on the wings of light, will it hear an answer most lowly with might? As I gaze at the stars, I am powerless to say, but knowing knows not believing's wise way. Believe something great, believe from afar, for here where we are, we too have a star. That's it.
Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I really love the imagery. You're really great at painting pictures with your poems.
Thank you. Thank you. Yep.
We too have a star. Oh, so nice. So nice.
I guess we can go ahead and hit number 8 also. So it's going to be 4 plus 5, so we're going to have 9 finished, I guess, by the end of the second sort of block, chatty block. Yeah, why don't we go ahead and do number 8. So number 8 is called Sarah. And this one I remember I wrote for my stream I did with Haley Haggerty. So she was my guest host for that stream, and a lovely one too. And so Sarah, and again, it's 3 stanzas. I remember your name as something so dear, like a hillside of flowers of colors made clear. But as night falls on, with darkness as screen. Your face in my memory cannot be seen. There was a summer of warmth that we shared, a time in this world of joy left bared. We found a meadow from heaven's land shorn. It showed us our future and its own unicorn. That time is here now, and yet you are not. And the meadow is a secret that cannot be sought. You gave me 3 words as summer became fall, but what they might have been, I cannot recall. Yep. That's
Lovely. Lovely.
I remember this one.
Thank you. And I think I'm starting to get a hang of this. I think now feels like the time to go back to the comments, you know. Do you think it's time to go back to the comments, Marta?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. I see Heather's comments. Let's see. You know where I want to go, Nova Scotia. You know, I've never been to the East Coast ever before, actually. I've actually been to the East Coast, but in the States. Like, I've been to Boston, and I've been to, like, Vermont. But actually, in Canada, I haven't been ever to the East Coast. I definitely want to go. Yeah. A whole unique culture there and everything. Yep. Oops. Okay. Sasha, me too, at Lexi. Lexi, let's go, Sasha.
I wish to join in on this adventure, please.
You heard it here first, right? Heather, at Lexi, here, pick me up. I want to go too. Yay. Yep. Lexi, okay. We can also go to Avonlea and pretend to be Anne of Green Gables. Yeah. I've read the first 3 books of the 8, actually. Yep. Yep. Anne of Green Gables, Anne of Avonlea, and Anne of the Island are the first 3. And then I think the 4th one is like Anne of Windy Poplars, and I haven't got to that yet. I'd love to, though.
Has anyone watched the show, Anne?
I have.
Which show?
Becca, you responded, but I couldn't hear you.
I think Becca might be muted.
Still muted.
What do you mean? I didn't want you guys to have to hear Snake's. We have the robot. That's what his kitty litter is, the iRobot, and it makes a lot of noise. And I was like, I think it's the last thing they want to hear. Is like, oh. Let's see how it worked out anyway. I started muting my. Yeah, Anne with an E, right? That's what it's called.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. I love that show. See all that for. Yes, I watched. I loved it.
I was like obsessed with Anne of Green Gables and The Secret Garden as a kid, and so like I haven't watched it because I wasn't sure how good it was. So I've been
great. You'll be crying for most of it, but
okay.
It's like good cry and like it's just like, you know, I mean, some of it's sad cry too, but like I just found myself it just really hits all the notes for some reason, for me anyway.
And with an E, I know they canceled after 3 seasons, and I still haven't watched the 3rd one yet, so I'll have to definitely get to that.
I haven't actually watched the 3rd one yet either. I've just watched the first 2, but
yeah.
I have watched the 3rd one. I think it's beautiful, but I haven't read or watched any of the original ones, so I don't know like
right
what the reference is to that. Like I don't know how to compare it.
I
Right.
watched the original, like a mini-series or something back in the, I think it's the 90s or something like that.
Right.
And I really loved that back then. It was like 2 parts. Like it was when she was like a kid, and then when she was like older or something. But I mean, I barely remember it, but I remember loving it back then. So you never know how things hold up, though.
Anne of Avonlea. Thank you, everyone. Yep. Sasha, poem number 7. That's lovely, Michael. Thank you. The first 2 lines reminded me of one of your riddles with the questions. I got all focused right away.
I know. Sometimes I'm doing that too when you're reading them. I'm like, okay, what does it mean? Oh wait, no, hold on.
And
I
I
hope I
think
didn't-
the line about the forest was actually part of one of your riddles, if I'm remembering correctly.
I don't think so. I don't
Stealing from
reuse
yourself,
my lines
Michael?
or anything.
Really?
Sorry?
I said stealing from yourself.
No, I think she means that like you started a poem like or a riddle similarly about like a sound in a forest.
Similarly, yeah, probably, yeah.
It just sounded very familiar. It was like, what's the answer?
I hope I didn't make anyone break into a cold sweat. You know, the horrific riddles. I think Grayson coined that term, actually. Yep. Okay, I see. Sasha, at Lexi, yes, Prince Edward Island. Yep, that's where the entire Anne of Green Gables series is set. Pretty much, you know. It moves, it expands outwards too, but yeah. Lexi, Michael, who is she? Sarah. Actually, I confess I made the name up. But yeah, maybe it's another spelling for the common name, huh? Let me see here. Lexi, I've watched the new show and one of the old ones as well, right? Yeah, it's from like the I think from like 1985, that one. And it's an American production. I can't remember like, you know, who made it and stuff. There is a name, but I don't remember it. Yep. Lexi, the new one is Anne with an E. Yep. And Anne with an E is a Canadian production. Yep. Everyone's wondering who Sarah is, it seems like. And this is for you, Becca. This also.
Yeah. I'd like to rewatch it and see.
Isn't it this one here, Becca?
I think that's the same. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's what I'm talking about. Was it the 80s? Like it might have been earlier than the
like 1985-ish.
Okay. Yeah. I think that's it because I remember seeing it. I mean, I remember seeing it on VHS, but I don't know. So I don't think I saw it when it aired. So maybe that's why I was thinking the 90s. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think the one with Megan Fellows was the one I'm thinking about because it was like it was yeah. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's it.
And Kira, I sincerely apologize.
We're all like PTSD and solve it.
Yes. Yep, I think this is what it all comes to right here, actually. Heather, I'm all focused now too. I haven't thought about food since he started reading the poems. LOL. Thank you, Heather. I'll take that as a compliment. Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. It really is good. The Anne with the E is it's different, like, but it's really I loved it just as much.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's a great show. It's N with an E. It's called Kira, and it's a Canadian production. Just from a couple of years ago, really. Yep. Lisa, hold up. I think that's the original Anne of Green Gables movies I saw too.
Yeah.
That's a throwback. Throwback. Yep. This just popped up for me. Kira, it's fine. Riddles will keep our brains young. Or maybe make your brains old. I'm not really sure.
Makes you feel old.
New grooves. Neuroplasticity.
Yep. So what we could maybe do is yeah. Oh, why am I scrolling down? Okay, so number 9 is a poem called Be Not Afraid to Dream. And this is a poem I wrote for sort of, or maybe unofficially, the very first 3 Fictioneers stream, because this was when Cache and Anya and I streamed for the very first time. Yep. So, be not afraid to dream. There was a boy who could imagine quite well, and his father in time had stories to tell. Be not afraid to dream, he once said, as he tucked him safely and warmly in bed. But one night he dreamed of a demon underneath, a monster without eyes or arms or teeth. He made this fear known to his father with brace, and he with flashlight showed him safe space. Now there is a man with his own young boy, one with a mind more fun than a toy. Father keeps flashlight with its strong beam and says in time, be not afraid to dream. Yep, and that's that one there.
Awesome.
I don't think I read that one very well, but
scary.
I'm sorry.
I like it.
I feel like, were we doing prompts that day?
Were we doing prompts that day, Anya?
It seems like we might, like,
really remember.
We might have had like a premise or something.
I don't think we were doing prompts that day.
Okay. I was like, this sounds like a prompt that we had, but
What was the first line of the poem?
Yeah.
The first line? Yeah, well, this was written for the poem or for the stream. It wasn't, based on a prompt or anything.
I got
yeah. Let's move on to number 10 then. This one was written for a stream of mine. It's 3 stanzas long again. Yep. Yeah. A person. Sometimes to see the best pathway ahead, one must gaze on the windswept sea instead. Often the way to hold happiness in its run is to accept that it sets in time with the sun. A person is special in the world as a whole, for they will ask questions about life and about role. They can remain lost in the place of their dreams and stitch together stars in pictures with scenes. Sometimes the way to get something you want, through yearning and wishing and hardship and haunt, is to no longer want it with so much of your love, and to begin believing you can leave it above. Yep.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
Thank you, Hina. Yeah. I think, so we are now, we've got 10 down. Let me see. So maybe, yeah. I think we should keep going for a bit before we take another,
Did you say
break
there were
sprint.
22 total?
18, actually.
18, okay.
Yeah. Yep. Ooh, I see. Yep. I'm going back to the comments now. Let me see. Okay. Yep. We've got some Anne of Green Gables discourse. Looks like we've got some gray hair stuff still. Lexi, be not afraid. Thank you, Day. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Heather. Thank you, Nia. Yep. Thank you. Sasha, OMG, that is a picture book waiting to be illustrated. Love it. Thank you. What's this here? A.S. Renner. the poem with the father and son always reminds me of, what's this again?
Goethe, the German.
Goethe? Yeah.
The German writer, poetry.
Right. And the name of the work also?
Yeah, that's why it took me so long to write this comment, because I was trying to translate the title of the poem, but I think it's the Erlkönig in English as well. I don't know. You probably don't even know this poem, but it's very famous in German.
Does it translate to the Elf King?
Yeah,
the Elf
maybe.
King?
It's where the father rides through the night with his son on his horse, and the son has a fever and is afraid. That's why I'm thinking of this as well, because the son was so afraid. And
yeah, I only know the term actually from music, from the Schubert work, actually.
Maybe, yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Lexi, so I'm wondering, Michael, do you prefer writing poetry to other kinds of writing? I really just write poetry for fun. I write prose in a more serious capacity, actually. Thank you, Lexi. What's this here? Nia, poems. I am multitasking and failing at typing today. It's all good. All good. Thank you, Lexi. Lisa, I think it translates to the Earl King, which is the king of the fairies. Oh, okay. Yep. Yeah, so let me see. Okay. This one is called Zombie. So this one's a short one, just one stanza. And Becca and Hina were streaming not too long ago. And we were talking about zombies. And I know Becca was talking about a work that she had, which was a work in progress from like basically a sort of long work in progress, for lack of a better way of putting it. And we were talking about zombies, and we went to a sprint, and so I just felt like writing something, so I wrote this short poem called Zombie. Zombie. I am a zombie, at least as I think. I do not eat, and I do not drink. I spend my nights finding soft souls to bite, and I spend my days finding hard words to write.
Oh, that's good.
You two remember this one, right?
Oh yeah. I remember my zombie book that I abandoned years and years ago.
Right, right.
Yeah, we're all zombies as writers. I like it. I like the connotation there.
But I literally abandoned my character right as she opened a locked door, and then an entire swarm of zombies were coming at her, and that's where I stopped.
She's like,
so my main character for like 15 years has just been like, like, you'll be fine. It's all right. I promise you'll make it.
Oh my. Yep. And I also remember Charles was there in the stream. In the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Let me see here. Okay, we can move on to number 12, I think, which is untitled. Okay, this one is just, again, one stanza. And this one was written on a prompt, actually. So this was, as I recall, I'm starting to get tired at this point. So my mind is kind of, going all over the place. But I recall this, it was definitely one of Anya's streams. And I think it was a flash fiction stream with Torsten there. And the prompt was, if it had been any other day, she would have missed it. And so I wrote this short 4-line poem on this prompt. Any other day, she would have missed it. But on this afternoon, she went and she kissed it. She ran straight away then, no one knew why. Perhaps she was angry. Perhaps she was shy. And that's it.
Very intriguing.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you. Number 13, Tom Tom.
Is the timer Tom Tom?
Yep. Tom
really?
Tom the tomato, right?
Aww.
Yep. And yep, the star of that timer, or host of that timer. I'm getting quite tired at this point, but you know what I mean. Yeah. So as I recall, again, Katie Ann was doing a stream by herself. She was on screen by herself, and we were in the chat and everything, just showing lots of love for Tom Tom. And so when Tom Tom was on screen during a sprint, I went ahead and took the liberty to write a poem about him, right? So the poem, Tom Tom. Only one stanza again. The kindly and quiet and heavenly Tom Tom, purest in spirit and truly the bomb. He is our fruit and the bestest to boot. Take him on home and show him to Mom.
Aww.
I still love this one.
That's adorable.
Tom Tom. Who doesn't love Tom Tom, right?
The best little timer.
Okay. So I think what we'll do is we'll hit one more, and then we'll go for a 10-minute break. How's that sound?
Okay.
And that should sort of like put us on track, right? With just one break sprint taken out. Anyway, so this one is called WWW, which of course stands for Worldwide Write-a-thon. I wrote this one for Anya's Worldwide Write-a-thon stream, and this was during the June round of the Worldwide Write-a-thon. Yep, I wrote this one for Anya's stream that time, and it's 3 stanzas again, and I'm actually going to need to kind of flip to my next folder, actually. Yep. Okay. So, WWW. W is for world in its wrong and its right, amid heaven and hell and darkness and light. In a forest most sacred flows a river of sins. A cold gives us blessing as it sweeps with its winds. W is for wide in its far courts and fountains, its promise of kingdoms past gorges and mountains. If you can dream it, you can pen it, as so they say, and when you pen it, you live it every single day. W is for write-a-thon in its call to all comers. Our stories await us like warm, fragrant summers. We are all writers in a world great and wide. Now we write together as our muses abide. Yep.
I love that.
I
Thank
remember
you.
it because I was reading it to the audience back then.
Right.
And I was so scared to read it.
Oh, I remember you did an amazing job reading it, Anya. With that, why don't we do another 10-minute break thing? I actually quite know I need a break, but that's just me, I guess. So let me just see here. I'm just going to reset my timer here. Okie dokie. Oops. Okie dokie. Yay.
Michael waiting until
Yay.
the last moment.
Yeah. Do you not do that, Marta?
I love how you guys
Ooh.
give each other shit this entire time.
Sorry, Becca?
But I love how Michael and Marta this whole time have just been giving each other shit the entire time. Like, oh, is that how you do it, Marta? Well, yeah, that's how, Michael, it is how you do it. And then I love how I did it one time and Michael totally blamed Marta. He's like, well, Marta said, I'm like, oh, cool. I can just give you crap and not even have to take the blame for it.
Oh my.
This is fun to speak, Michael. You got a good sense of humor.
Every day on Instagram. Every day.
It's all with love.
Yep. I see. It seems like Heather likes zombies, right? Oh, okay. Thank you for this, Anya.
You're welcome.
Let me see. Thank you, Sasha. I remember zombie as being fun to write. That was a fun one.
Yeah, I like that you
Tom-Tom?
hint that we're the zombies, but we're the zombies. Writers are the true zombies.
Right. I'm not sure what this is for, you know.
I think that was about the Tom Tom poem.
Okay. Oh, wait just a sec. There's more, right? Thank you, Nia. Yep. Oh yeah, this is a joke from the Trouble stream this morning. Weeping while writing, being the true sort of expression or whatever you call it of WWW.
Weeping while writing.
Yep, and Lexi's actually got that trademarked also, or this trademarked. This is interesting. Anya, this stream is like one of those poetry reading nights I used to go to in a bookstore around the corner. Thank you. Well, I hope you're having fun, Anya.
Yeah.
Heather, you're the best. And this is for you, Marta.
I'll make sure to watch it.
Hi there. Hi. Yep. Actually, we're almost there. We've we've done the 4, and then we've done the 5 and the 5 together. You know, sort of back to back, and so now we've only got the last block's worth of poems left. So the last 4. I think there's only. Yeah, they're not as a whole long either, I don't think, or as long. So yeah, let me see here. Okay, so this one's called Mandalorian.
I remember this one.
And this one was written in a sprint when Hina and Naomi
Cosplaying.
were streaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think Hina maybe requested a poem, and so when we
I always request a poem.
I
got to our
I'm like, Michael,
Oh, you're in the chat? I think this was the one that the three of us were on it. You,
oh
me,
Becca, were you
I
there
know.
too?
Yeah, because remember I made that whole freaking this thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so Becca, you were there too.
What is the armorer? I made it just for the stream.
Actually, no. This is written though for a later stream.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine, whatever.
cool Mandalorian helmet though. Cool
Yeah, this
effort.
stream was just not so long ago at all, actually.
Oh, okay. A re Mandalorian.
Right. But yeah, I just wrote this short poem during one of the sprints, or maybe the first one. Mandalorian. I have not seen this or any Baby Yoda, but I hear this little one drinks only soda. His force gets stronger with each chocolate cake. None, please, past midnight for everyone's sake. Yep.
Awesome.
That's adorable.
Gremlins Yoda crossover.
Gizmo, right? Yeah, Gizmo.
Gizmo.
Yep. Okay, so this one is untitled. It's written for a prompt. And the prompt, so this was on one of my recent streams. One of my recent, viewer prompts streams. And the prompt itself is written by Anya. So the prompt is, what kind of smell is that? He asked and looked around. So I just wrote this short poem based on this prompt. What do you smell? He said to his hound, as it growled with ease and sniffed at the ground. Together man and dog followed the scent to see what it looked like and see what it meant. Yep.
Yeah, nice.
It has to continue somehow.
Yeah, are they on like murder
I'm sorry.
trails?
What will they find?
Is Dog Watson? Like, is there a whole
Right.
crime-solving mystery going on in this poem?
Exactly. It's like the beginning of when
Yep, I see the problem now.
Where's the rest?
This one was written during a sprint and based on a prompt. So this was Somber Honey's poetry writing prompt stream. Yep, or Danny's, of course. And so Danny put up the prompt, a list of things. And so I just kind of, it was supposed to be an instructional sort of prompt, but I just kind of took the lazy route and used the actual, a list of things and used that as the prompt. But yeah, this is what I wrote in the sprint. It's 3 stanzas. Okay. So it's called A List of Things. Yep. And the prompt is indeed a list of things. A list of things to give to you for days of gray and those of blue, for facing fears and deathly frights, silent far stars on windless nights. Will you be pleased by all of these things? Bonnets and flowers, umbrellas and rings, dinners by oceans and champagnes by waves, torches of torchlight for dark brooding caves. A list of my things to give to you, some of them old and some of them new. Gifts from this world for while we are here, for every laugh and for every tear.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's very good.
Thank you. And we're almost there because we're on the very last one. And this one is one stanza only. Yep, so this is the newest.
I'd be lying if my brain wasn't singing, we did it, we did it. We did it.
I can go to bed now.
So this one, yeah, I'm definitely getting, and you can tell, super tired at this point. I'm struggling for my words. But hey, you know, we're just about there anyway, right? So this one's untitled. This one was written very recently during our, like, basically our last 3 Fictioneers stream, or most recent one. And we had prompts going, and, you know, no one was even using them or writing on them.
I remember.
But I went ahead and in the second of the 2 sprints, as I recall, I went ahead and wrote this short 1-stanza poem, even if it wasn't based on the prompt. But yeah. She sat in garden and stared at bamboo, which rose so rapidly and up to the blue. I'm so embarrassed, she thought, going red. Is that a veggie or a plant? The confused pilot said.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I remember this
I feel like this
because
is a riddle.
somebody said they used to put a bamboo and like let it grow up as like
Right.
and we
Yeah.
were like, wait, what?
I think Caitlin
Caitlin
told us about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's it.
Yay!
Yeah.
Michael!
We did it.
I see Heather's comment. Hina enjoying the swivel chair. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely, you've definitely been looking like I am enjoying this shit.
Back and forth, back and forth. It's like a whistle while you work mentality, you know?
Although as the stream, your energy drink as the stream probably went, you know.
I know! You're like, are you in the stairway?
I will say that was probably the worst marketing for an energy drink ever because you were so hyped 2 hours and 23 minutes ago, and you are definitely like the most chill person at this point.
Oh my.
I love it. I love it.
Nap time now.
Well, I think we're just about there then, huh?
Well, happy birthday!
Thank you.
Yay, Michael!
Are we gonna sing again?
Honestly,
I was gonna say, we
All pixelated. Lead us, Marta. Lead us.
It'll be
What?
like the row your boat. We should start like 1, 2, no.
yes, singing it around. Like everybody wait till they get through the first happy birthday. Yeah, that's what we should do.
I think everyone's too tired at this point to sing.
I'm also just too confused.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do anything tomorrow, Michael?
Not really. I think I'm going out to dinner with my family.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'll be doing chores also.
Oh
tomorrow.
no! Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
You know that thing?
You should do like a little ceremony, like get a candle and light it, and then think about the year and what you want for your next year. Do like it, make it like a sacred
I
little
have
thing for
Hmm.
yourself.
That's a good idea.
birthday
Anya!
candle.
Yes,
I
oh,
already-
Anya, you should blow out the candle for Michael. Michael, you blow and then
Michael,
she'll
make a
blow.
wish.
Make a
I'll
wish.
have
Yeah.
I'll have a birthday cake tomorrow for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll get to blow out my candles for sure.
You're like, I'll take that.
Thank you though.
I will say that it has been an honor getting to know you over the past year. Like, just like, especially like now that you're like, you started streaming and we've gotten to like chit chat and get to know your
Yes.
personality. It's been great to get to know you, and I'm like honored that you started me today. So
Thank
so
you,
much.
Shay,
Yeah.
and ditto, totally.
Yeah, I totally agree with Shay, for sure.
Thank you.
We're just so glad that you started streaming and that you had us on to join you. Like, yeah.
And we love your riddles.
Well, let's not go that far.
I was gonna say. I was just going to say.
Adam was down today.
Oh, thank you, Anya, for the candle. Actually,
Like, blow it out. You're like, no, I got candles.
You can have a cake tomorrow. I blow my own candles. Thank you very much.
Yep. So, I guess we can call it a stream at that, right? With everything finished nicely. And again, my lovely guest hosts for the stream are Anya, Marta, Cache, Hina, and Becca. And I've got everyone linked in the description box below. Yep. Thank you so much, everyone, for all the birthday wishes also. You know, those on screen and off. And yeah. Yeah. Heather, fun. Have a great rest of your birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yep. Does anyone else have anything to add? I'm assuming not, you know. I'm assuming everyone's kind of beat at this point. Like I've worn everyone out, you know.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Happy
Thank you for
birthday.
having us.
Thank you. Yep. Okie dokie. Thanks, bundles and bunches. Bye bye.
Happy
Bye.
birthday.